What up, y'all? Football Black here. So this is gonna be another 2-for-1. This is gonna be like my opener to the next two vlogs. So I literally did a vlog on my lunch for Monday for the Cincinnati game, and I'm gonna explain why I did the Cincinnati game the way I did the Cincinnati game, and then. Cause I just did the show for the Giants game, and it's a shorty. Like I tried to record it 3 times, and I watched the whole game, but it was just like I'll explain it. But yeah, it was like 5 minutes. So, and really, like if I was doing shorts, if I was doing like YouTube shorts, I would do YouTube. This would be a short because that's how short it was. So I'm going to combine this intro and then these 2 quickies into one video because I didn't watch the game like I would normally watch the game. Partly because I was celebrating my brother's birthday, and we normally go out to breakfast, like if he doesn't have a dinner or anything, or like a birthday deal. So we went out to breakfast. We shot the shit for maybe about another 30 minutes after that, and then I missed like the first few minutes of the game, which was immaterial to the vlog. And I did the vlog, and it is mad short. So I figured the perfect opportunity to add this to the one for Cincinnati, and then y'all get a double header, or y'all get a 2-for-1 today too. So anyway, enjoy. At some point, I'm gonna do a life update deal, just about my life and what's been going on. But yeah, enjoy. Welcome to the Football Black Show. I'm your host Christian, and this is the Bearscast for week. I don't even know. I'm doing this on my lunch. Hold on. I had ESPN open. I believe week 9. This is week 9 because they had a bye week. All right, so this is the Bears win 47-52. I'm doing this on a Monday. Let me tell you how my weekend was. So I have another job. I have a 9-to-5. This is just a hobby still. I am not a professional creator at all, but this is kind of like me yelling into the void. Because no one really listens to this but like a handful of people. So anyway, I have a regular job, and my regular job was offering overtime on Sunday. I normally don't work on Sunday, but I needed to make some money. And quite honestly, I didn't have enough money to go across the street and sit at a bar and spend $30 worth of food at the bar to watch the game. I feel like I should have. I feel like I missed out on the atmosphere of this fucking game, bro. This game was nuts. So I watched it on NFL Plus. I watched it on NFL Plus. I watched it on my phone. I watched a recap. So I didn't even do that. Like YouTube has this condensed version of the game. Like NFL, their YouTube channel has condensed versions, because the condensed version on NFL Plus is like 40 minutes. The condensed version, which is basically like an expanded highlight package, is 20 minutes. So I watched the game in 20 minutes. So I basically hit up all the scores and the pivotal plays that led to scores, like the cool shit that happened. So I'm just gonna give like basic stats of the Bears, and then give my thoughts about that game, because that game was nuts. Or the highlights was nuts. At some point, I'm probably gonna watch the whole thing at some point. I just don't know when. But yeah, Caleb Williams, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyson Bagent, 20-yard reception. Caleb had It was 20 of 34, 3 touchdowns. Kyle Munungai, I'm going to say his name wrong. Munungai, 26 carries, 126 yards. He showed out on it. From what I saw, he showed out that game. And then Caleb Williams, 5 carries, 53 yards. One thing I'm going to say about that in a second, and then Britton Brown, 37 yards. DJ Moore, 17 yards of rushing. And then Colston Loveland, we had a Colston Loveland sighting, 6 receptions, 118 yards. DJ Moore, 72 yards, 4 receptions. And Zacchaeus, 6 receptions, 58 yards. Colston Loveland had 2 touchdowns in absence of Cole Kmet. Zacchaeus had a touchdown. Caleb Williams had a receiving touchdown. That was nuts. And let's see. Yeah, that's basically it. And then there was 1 fumble recovery, and I do not think there was an interception. So the game was nuts. The highlights that I saw was crazy. They won. It was a dogfight basically because no one could stop anybody. Ben Johnson was entirely in his bag from what I saw. That's one of those, just like with the Dallas game, put that in a bottle and use that, because that double quarterback pass was nuts. That double quarterback formation where it was a double pass, and then I think Caleb ran a route and caught the ball from Bajent. That was nuts. That wasn't the Tyson Bajent one. Well, that was the DJ Moore one. So the DJ Moore, that was like a pass where DJ Moore, that was the touchdown. Now that I'm thinking about it. DJ Moore, it was a wide receiver pass to Caleb. Yeah, do that more. Especially when, and I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, because normally Swift controls the running game, but with him being injured and you really didn't know what Kyle would do, Munungai would do, based on what I saw in the highlight package, and again, I'll watch it later, the full game, it seemed like Ben Johnson was like, okay, let's see what we can do here in absence of Swift as far as running, and they still ran pretty decently. But it was cool. It was cool seeing Ben Johnson expand that offense and do the trickery stuff. One thing I'm gonna say about the broadcast, though, from what I did hear, people need to understand that Caleb Williams he's an athlete, but he's not Michael Vick or he's not Justin Fields, because the broadcaster was like, I need Caleb to make a decision and then run. And it's like, no, I would rather him go through his progressions and kind of run if he gets in trouble, because I don't really need him to be out here just acting like he's Justin Fields. He can do that, but that was one of the things that happened in his rookie year. They would do design runs for that man. And no, don't do design runs for that man. I need him to not necessarily be a statue in the pocket, but be able to move around, but still look to pass the ball. I don't need him to be like, well, if nobody's open, run the ball and then, make something happen. No, run the ball to get away. But, yeah, this isn't going to be long because I'm literally in my lunch now recording this. I'm working from home. But, yeah, that might be this might be the format of the next game, too. Just a quick, I'm going to watch the highlights and then just give you what I liked about it. Just because, I got something with family to do next Sunday. So this isn't like a real long thing, but it was really dope to see. And I might watch the game later to complain about it in the next one. Like if I just wanted to, um, just talk about the game like in a larger, like the state of the Bears or whatever. But I might do that like at the end of the season or like if I'm bored. But yeah, this game was fun. It was really cool to see them figure out a way because really the defense, Cincinnati came back on the Bears and they figured it out. You know what I'm saying? They took the punches. This was a slugfest offensively, and the Bears stood tall and they figured it out, and it's cool. They're 5-3. They're officially better than their record last year now, so I don't think they're gonna go. They're gonna lose all these games in a row to end up 12-5, like 5-12. So, and then Detroit lost apparently. So that's cool. But anyway, Push Wild Blackout. This is a quickie because I don't know, and this might be put up later, or this might be part of a double, a double show like I did a couple weeks ago, where I had two shows in one. I don't know yet because I'm working crazy hours. Anyway, later. Push Wild Blackout. Welcome to the Push Wild Black Show. I'm your host Christian, and this is the Bearscast for Week 9. Bears win 24-20 against the Giants, and this is going to be a quick one because there's really nothing like crazy to talk about because they won, but it wasn't a good game, and it wasn't a game where it wasn't like an awesome game, and it wasn't a game where Caleb played stupidly, and it wasn't a game where the Bears played stupidly. It was just an ugly game where it probably could have been better. The weather was bad. Caleb threw overthrows, which we're used to, but there was a lot of drops. And Caleb still threw for 200 yards. He didn't turn the ball over. He avoided sacks, and he had two very good runs, one 20-yard run, and that led into a touchdown, which was part of a fourth quarter comeback drive. So the Giants' defense was bad. The Giants' defense couldn't get home on Caleb. Caleb was able to spin out of almost everything, and the Giants were hurt. Scatterboo was, he broke his leg, I think, and Jackson Dart ended up having a concussion in the fourth quarter. So you don't know how this game would be if Jackson Dart played the whole game and they didn't put Russell Wilson in. But I'll take the win. I'll take it. Like, I'll totally take this win. It wasn't the most prettiest game, but there have been other coaches where you give them the parameters of this game and they lose this game. Matt Nagy loses this game. Eberflus loses this game handily. Ben Johnson didn't. Ben Johnson figured out how to win this game. The Bears managed the game well. So I'm not gonna rant about a win. So real quick, let's see. I'm gonna go over the stats real quick and then I'm gonna bounce. All right. Caleb Williams, 20 of 36, 220 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 80 yards. Caleb Williams, 8 carries, 63 yards, one touchdown. Kyle Monangai, 7 carries, 28 yards, one touchdown. Roma Dunse, 6 receptions, 86 yards, one touchdown. And Colston Loveland, 4 receptions, 55 yards. Luther Burden, 3 receptions, 50 yards. DeAndre Swift, 5 receptions, 18 yards. And that's it. Defensively, there were There was one fumble recovery. Nashawn Wright got a fumble recovery. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think 9 total tackles, 7 solo tackles, 2 sacks. And the sacks were important. So, Bears won, man. I don't know if the Bears are good. I don't know if the Bears are bad. I don't know if Ben Johnson's a good coach. Ben Johnson's a better coach than the last 2 we had. Like, I'm starting to warm up with the idea that Ben Johnson might know somewhat of what he's doing, and they're not winning off of randomness. I don't think this is that Matt Nagy year where really Matt Nagy and the Bears had no business of winning and getting to the playoffs. Not his first year, but the second year where they were winning, and they were like, how are you winning? And they ended up sneaking into the playoffs because it was expanded, and they ended up losing that year. That year was, how is this happening? Like, this isn't that bad because I do think Ben Johnson is a more competent coach. I still think, though, that the inconsistencies of this team offensively is still there. But today it didn't matter because the Giants' defense is bad. So, in any event, push the wild black out. I'm not going to prolong this. They won. It was a game. Caleb played okay. Giants are bad. So, and this was probably the shortest vlog ever. This is 5 minutes. But the one that I'm going to add to this is I think 12 or 15 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, push the wild black out. Later.